All right, good evening, y'all. Good evening. Welcome to this show. Welcome to this thing. Welcome to Todd Smith Studios. I'm about to just get down on the get down. We are at November the 23rd, 2020. If in fact you new to this machine, man, please by all means hit that subscribe button. In addition, like and share my videos. I want to talk about something tonight. I want to talk about governed. And I want to talk about governed. And I think I need to talk about this because I need to help individuals understand what exactly is governed, what exactly is going on when fathers get put on child support and when fathers are raising their children by way of a custody order. Now, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're saying, how other way could that work? You need some type of order. You need order with a deadbeat. You need order with a bum. You need order with an individual that thinks that out of the blue, he's going to come pick up the child. He's going to play daddy on Thursday, and then next week, and then next week, and then you'll never hear from the guy for the next 6 months, and then he pops up. When you decide that you want to govern a father, I think you need to understand what that word governed mean. I did a one-on-one today with an individual. You don't have your copy of this book, When Dads Cry. You need to get a copy of this book. You need to wake up and understand what exactly is going on from the perspective of fathers versus deadbeat bums, individuals that got no intentions on being there for their children. So we're going to talk about governed tonight here on WLAW Law Talk Radio, 98.3.com FM. I am doing this thing over here at Facts at 100%, which ultimately dubs me as the hated one. People, a 1988 Mercedes-Benz 560 SE Coupe SEC. Car had a 5-liter V8 engine, 5.6-liter engine, excuse me. And that engine was governed at 155 miles an hour. Now, the car could have done more, but the car was governed at 155 miles an hour. A 1988 Buick Grand National, arguably General Motors' last collectible car. You could have 2000 Cadillac CTS, 2000, you could have yourself a new C8 Corvette. Arguably, the last collectible General Motors production car was a Buick Regal Grand National GNX. I need y'all to follow me. The car, the GNX, I'm about to dip off into some unknown science that I may be wrong on. Let me check. Was T-tops an option on the 1986 Buick Regal Grand National? I want to make sure of something here. Show me photos of a Buick Regal Grand National with T-tops.
Check out these pictures.
Okay, it was available. All right. Now, that car was governed at 124 miles an hour. You know why? Because any speed over 124 miles an hour, the T-tops will literally get sucked off the car. So it was governed. A lot of you don't know that your Democrats, your beloved, trusted Democrats want to govern you. And they want to govern you by way of a socialist society. And they do this by crashing the economy, telling you that you need to do all these things, get masks, do all that. Don't want to talk about that, but they want to govern you. Only the truly educated sees this. Now, She Cakes is going to tear off in my anal cavity because she's going to say, there you are, criticizing people again. God damn it, I can't help it. I need y'all to follow me. I'm talking about governed fathers tonight. People, let me use me for an example. May I? Okay. People, as a black man, number one, I did not want to fall into any stereotypes of a black man, so I seen to it that I did not commit any crimes. I did not get on drugs. I did not do anything that will associate me with any negative stereotypes associated with a black man. I need y'all to follow me. Little to my surprise that I know that I was a child that a no good booty out nigga would be a black woman's ultimate love guy, and they would be infatuated with individuals as opposed to wanting a man. Little did I know. Little did I know that a program would beat me out. People, I'm telling you, I have an infatuation for hatred towards anything not right. I have an infatuation of hatred towards anything that want to discredit what's right. I'm not trying to hear any type of, well, you got to understand when not right gets a backseat to wrong. All right? Now, of course, when individuals try to break down narratives and try to help me understand things, it dubs me as the hated one. So I want to talk about governed fathers. What governs fathers? Programs. People, I remember it's about 15 years ago, and I went out on a date with this woman, and this woman said that child support is necessary. Child support is mandatory. You sit down, you decide how much you're going to give the woman, and therefore you go from there. I say, wow. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. 15 years ago, the individuals that you see here tonight was nowhere near as vulgar and upfront as I am now. But I see now that when greatness talks, when logical talks, it is rebutted with dumb. So I have to overcompensate. I need y'all to follow me. So I said, well, and this was the first example that I gave of governed, so this is why I'm going back to it. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. I said, so you agree that a man should make a one-time payment every month or a bi-weekly or weekly payment every month as opposed to an unlimited supply, as opposed to a woman being able to pick up the phone and say, the child needs this, how are we going to go about doing it? That is your stance. She said, yes. Cool. So let me tell you what child support meant to me. Child support to me, a man of my stature, was a salary cap. Yep, Atia LaShawn Bradley went down there and said, I want $259 a month because I want to get this nigga. Nope, I want to report back to my female friends and say, I got me a child support order too. Well, I was paying $410 a month for private school. So in my situation, I'm beginning to think that you beginning to see how crystal clear the picture is becoming. Child support, first of all, how does $259 a month beat me out? Me. I am a man that says, I am so tuned in on perfection. I don't want to do, listen, I traveled myself across the YouTube universe. I just went to check on guys that I used to know 5 years ago, and they still doing their videos the same. Some has upgraded to all this CG technology stuff, which is cool. I'm not knocking that, but I got big plans for this studio. And what's going on?
What's up, OG?
Ain't nothing much, homie, man. I'm actually doing a video right now, man. Can I call you back? Absolutely. My man. Later. So I got beat out, and like I was saying, I want to look professional. I want to have an appearance. That's what I want. And that perfection, that was my life. To do the best thing humanly possible. But a woman said, I want child support. Now let me sidebar y'all for a second. Let me tell you what child support it really means. Child support really means, you know what? He loves his child, but I'm a gamble. I'm going to go ahead and take this nigga down for child support. I got to go back. I got to report to my friends and say, I got me a child support order. I don't want to be out of the loop of ignorance and not have me a child support order. I need y'all to follow me. I want to have me a child support order. So I got an order, but I'm banking on the fact that he loves his daughter so much, he's still going to pick her up every day and still pay for private school. See, that was the gamble, the roll of the dice. That Atia LaShawn Bradley play, and a lot of women that know they got a man that's going to do right by their children. This is why I tell individuals, the second that a woman take you down for child support, bye-bye to the child. Nope, I don't want to have nothing to do with your little brat no more. And throw an insult in there because you got to distinguish. You really got to create a shock value. Don't be like me. Oh. I'm laughing at something else she kicks told me earlier. Don't be like me and fight for 11 and a half years like a guinea pig whore. Don't be a guinea pig whore. Don't be a guinea pig whore. Back to what I was saying. So there was a gamble, and it was just that. It was, I got to report to my friends. I got to report to my constituents. No, girl, I'm not a dumb No, I'm not going to be a stupid I'm going to take this man down, and I can only bet. This is why I think so. Just give me a second. This is why I think that once dumb is on display, back up. Appreciate those thumbs up. Y'all, come on, stop fucking with me. So what happened was, I got beat over a program that was governing me. I was now being governed, and the love that I wanted to give and all the influences that I wanted to influence on my former daughter now, because I can't say my daughter. I want to be clear. I want Atia Bradley and all the women out there that, girl, we got to teach these men something. I want y'all to know. I get it. Once a man... Excuse me. I get it. Once some man release that nut, he can't get it back. I get it. People, this is why I will plead with you. When they ask for it, give them what they want. All right. So I actually told this individual, if you go forward and do this, I'm not paying for school and I'm not doing this. I'm telling you right now. As a matter of fact, to be frank, I got a call from Atia LaShawn Bradley, and I just got caught out there like a super bitch. I got caught out there like an SB, and it's hard raising this child under these conditions. I think we should. I want her to go to private school. The next day, I went and spent $1,300 to enroll her now daughter in private school, and then went and paid for the uniforms under a voucher thing, and all she had to do was go there and pick out the two uniforms. Called me the next day. You sure you want to do this? It's already done. I swung into action like a super bitch. And then the Tia LaShawn Bradley just played me like a fiddle. And it was, when you got a man like him that's gonna do and love his child, you can just route his, you see you can route his anal cavity at will. And I get it. But what a lot of people gotta understand is, fathers, you're not in control anymore. You're not. Once you are taken down to child support, and once you got a custody order, once you've been taken down for child support and you got a custody order, go find you a woman that don't believe in a system. Raise your child with that woman from a distance. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. People, fathers should not go through this. Once again, the name of my book is When Dads Cry. Not happy dads. And let me tell you guys and put it in a proper perspective. Because one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to lie to myself. So with that being said, I'm going to say this. Having a child is the worst thing that I ever did. It's the worst. It is so amazing how something that is the ultimate high in a man's life, not a deadbeat, not a bum, not some nigga you was fucking, not some sideshow gone sideways, not some old jump off, not some old dick, getting your dick Rolodex gone wrong, not that. When I speak from the perspective of a father. I don't speak from the perspective of any other perspective. So what you cannot do is say, I hear you, but what about the no good men that? I mean, because all I'm going to do is insult you. I mean, did you not have a checks and balances before you gave up the coochie? Okay. Did you not have a checks and balances? Okay. Okay. So there was no checks and balances pre-coochie giving. So you want to do, listen. When you're in an airplane and your engine light come on, that's a terrible time to check and see if your oil is low. That's a terrible time. It really is. Upon impact, terrible time to put on your seatbelt. Terrible time. I'm not affording anybody a stupidity waiver. I don't do that. No. Mm-mm. And I'm gonna tell you why. Please. How come what I was told? This is what I was told. I was told that when a woman is on her menstrual cycle, you got to understand that they're very emotional. I'm sure everybody was told this, yes? And leave your comments below. All right, appreciate those thumbs up. I'm sure. New to the channel, man, please subscribe. I was told when a woman is on her menstrual cycle, what you got to understand is she's very emotional. She'll curse you out. You got to sit back and be understanding. That's what I was told. How come What you don't hear in the news is, in the news today, another woman on her menstrual cycle walked into the supermarket and slapped the manager. How come you don't hear that? How come you don't hear another accident today? A woman on her menstrual cycle plowed through traffic and not understanding. And once Shaquita got out the car, she said she was very mad. How come you don't hear that? How come the only time the execution of emotional distraught via menstrual cycle is when a woman is coming at a man? I have no compassion for that. None. Sorry. I don't. And I want to be clear. I don't have compassion for a dude to talk slick to me and they drunk. You talk slick to me and they drunk, you better have a good dental plan. Here's why. People, call me stupid. I don't know. But the one thing that amazed me, this is my keychain. The one thing that amazes me is when a person, this is 15 years ago, so I'm not talking push start, etc., etc. The one thing that used to amaze me, let me say that, is how a drunken person can be drunk, walk up to his car, figure out which key on the key ring goes into the ignition. You don't see the guy sticking the key in a gas cap. You don't see him sticking the key in a tire. This is a drunken man now. He's drunk. He knows where the key goes in the keyhole. He gets into the car. He don't say, "Now, where's the ignition?" He ain't in the back seat. He don't he don't get in the car and climb in the back seat and be like, "Why is the steering wheel up there? Shouldn't it be back here with me?" Why? Nope. He knows all that. He's driving. He don't just crash upon stepping on the gas pedal. You know why? Because even when they're drunk, they still got some sense of what they're doing. I'm not saying that they are 100% aware of what's going on. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there's a whole bunch of get rights before you do wrong when it comes to driving drunk. All right? So it goes both ways with me. Stupidity isn't, like I tell people, if I was a superhero, stupidity would be my kryptonite. Been saying that all my life. 51 years old. I've been saying that when I was a little kid. All right. So just understand that about me. You can go ahead and have the narratives. I'm going to pass. All right. So I'm not understanding the satisfaction that anyone gets when doing something stupid. Once again, I'm talking about fathers. And we are governed. We are governed by the orders of mothers. I call them disgruntled mothers. You can say what you want. People, you got notification that governed fathers was about to air or whatever, and you came here wanting some type of narrative as to what it is I'm talking about. Well, God damn it, here it is. And I am not going to, under no circumstance, disappoint. It is my job, and I take on the mantle knowing that I'm going to be the hated one, knowing that my own mother don't like me. And she can call it what she want. My own mother don't like me. I have dated women in the past that once they listened to my videos, it was like, oh, I don't like him no more. I'm not going to govern this company under the perspective of I'm not going to get no pussy. Not going to do that. I haven't done it. Not going to start. So I need to make sure that people understand. I need to make sure that there are fathers out there, not deadbeats, that they need to understand that they are under a new regime once they get a child support order Once they get a custody order, they are governed. There are no ups and downs or arounds about it. It is, as they say, what it is. It is what it is. I come to this conclusion after 11 and a half long, hard fought years that took a lot from me. I come to that conclusion. There's a lot of brokenness about me from going through this that I am so great. I got to point them out to you. My success was hampered. My success was my success took a back seat. Yep, my success took a back seat. My success took a back seat. Um, hmm, hmm. So where I'm at now, Atia Bradley's daughter, and our relationship or lack thereof or cancellation of our relationship, it won't be in vain. People, let me tell you what I can't do. Do you know I can't publicly Do you know I can't publicly say that I love Atia Bradley's daughter? Do you know I can't publicly say that? And the reason why I can't publicly say that is because both men and women, when you're dealing with somebody, that insists on making a mockery of true life, when you're dealing with somebody that insists on making a mockery, of your love and your wants, that is a game of chess that you better learn how to play real quick. Real quick. People, Atia LaShawn Bradley sold me on the fact that she didn't care. What I teach now is I teach a lot of fathers that a woman not caring, impossible. Impossible. That is what's being sold. Estrogen is emotional, so it cares. As the great Wendy Williams said when one woman called into her show, Wendy, how you doing? Wendy, there's this new guy at my job, Wendy. He asked me out for a date. Okay, what's the problem? Wendy, I'm married. Wendy said, no. But Wendy, he just said, no. Look, listen. You want to go out to lunch with him and then you'll end up in his bed. And then you know what? You'll get mad when you see him talking to another woman at the water cooler. Thank you for calling. Thank you. Listen, women, we can't play the games men play. We're pretty and pink inside. You want to have sex with that man that just started at the job so you can claim him. This is what Wendy Williams said 20 years ago on 107.5 WBLS. What I didn't do at the time, I didn't marry what she said then to how I understand things now. And what I understand now, and what Atia LaShawn Bradley showed me when she came into court in 2012, when she sat in court and cried, why don't you come see your daughter? I was like, wow. You know, in 11 and a half years that I fought to be a father, And now your child is 14 and a half years old. Now you're telling me you want me to come see your daughter when all I heard for 11 and a half years was, why y'all give him custody? I don't want him to have. Let me do my dance. Do the point. Do the point. Okay. I'm laughing at something else. Appreciate those thumbs up. But that's what you got to understand. You got to understand. And what everybody out there needs to understand. When a woman takes a man down for child support, it should be assumed that he is nowhere in the picture, right? When a woman takes a man down for custody, it is assumed that he is nowhere in the goddamn picture. So if a woman say, my man came for custody 3 consecutive times, why then is he for custody? Why? You know what? I'm going to end it with this. You guys got all the answers right there in front of you. You just don't know how to look at it. Welcome to Facts at 100%, being told to you by the hated one. Good night, y'all.